as a youth organizer,
when we're campaigning, instead of allowing organic thing to go, we're passing. I want for the 1% and you know. So you need to come and say,
Chairman, any 41% to look how be, little bit how be. 1%, no, it's because
my dad was at the county.
Now you're the year, and your presidential candidate near Geneva, and I issue the father.
Abi, wanted to do this argument. Let's make time and come. Look at the parliamentary vote and the presidential. The parliamentary vote was more than the presidential. It means the candidate was not good. Please, what I say.
This total fallacy. Domi Kwabenya, they have never lost the seat before. For the first time, we lost the seat over there. And you are saying this is as a result of Dr. Laj Mahmoud Bawumia. When me and you, we know that there were problems with. When me and you, we know that there were problems with the candidates. Candidates after losing, let's compare. Look, go to Okobo's place. Okobo lost by 11,000. The candidate lost by 31,000.
All right, okay. I think we have to end.
Dr. Laj Mahmoud Bawumia, about consuetty. No problem. There was consuetty between former executive, current executive. Dr. Laj Mahmoud Bawumia, not Sobumao.
Did I say that?
Come on, let's take responsibility.
Ghana for nyaitie, my way. But now
the larger conversation out there, you know, say, say, Oba from one Ghana for the draw now, per se, NDC addition, MPP addition, per se, Honorable Kennedy, but now the problem is with the delegates. How sure are you, sir, mu delegates now more MPP muno? Wambetuaba ama Honorable Kennedy Japan. I'm gonna be leading the new patriotic party.
Delegates, Ghana
for. You can be a but do not go to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
I could do 100 Ghana.
Ah.
Now go by the equation.
But 100 Ghana.
Yes, because let me see. I can show you a text. On the platforms, so coordinators,
oh, sir.
Yes, same me I say.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
100 Ghana.
100 Ghana.
100.
I don't know nipa ko dio mo chi sa.
Ababa no. Openi people we bi. Me nyin 2 seconds obi oba obi ara na Kennedy nipa. Sa obi hu ni da so we hwe ni bi. O ja se. E dey na na esie. E ga ye born na niam mo ye o na esi days sisi wan e di police station for come there party for yi. Niam mo ye o na eyi de konkwa me ha me never to.
And you allege say they were giving presidential aspirants for the New Patriotic Party for the 2028 elections. Honorable Edichum, where there's SOMPA 106.5 FM for God and Country, Yamawa Kwa Baba Ejumedieso.
Yeah, me also me.
Now, Pacho Apom to say.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Great to have you on the show. And in your interest, Wapako file your nomination. How did it go?
It went very well. It was smooth, nothing, no critics, everything was great. We are done.
I know, message when on the two a party a cheetah for any.
Oh, now I'm a cancel some strong. January 31st, Omon Twaba, and now Ubia, Omudinako Ghana for Begina Tumpe, Norma Twaba Mano. SOMPA yeah, delegates no, you couldn't know, you know, Ghana for. And see, Omunfe, and so the tradition there, Ghana for Virginia to Quante. If you had the threat, and then they are up to delegates, and now who and the Panswa or Mention, the Embassy, yeah, a ball may or may see much. Ye from Dr. Nkomaso, Princess and Mahama, Penia beginning now, my name at a sack, ball mine. Men so a conditional with the city union, and quite far so I in Singapore. And it says a bombarding, let's add the share, there be a fire, your torture, near digging as a son, Yankee son. Na Uncle Basso Maya, my use catcher or me, and may call, and your quella and sooner, crossing Singapore could pick the Ghana, Singapore for Ghana 1963. We can you do Ghana, the who dream. No catch him for the Ghana for a year then. And in theatre, here, near Cohonia for throw on my BB. BB after cheer. The BB after cheer and Dr. Dickinson said, fucking be a land to India. Koraku senior high school fee, 1957 year old. Or we middle school as well as small school no could be. Be school as well could be. And here for one could be no one can a ball crow. It's your no na it's yai. The summer of Montpellier Common starting see factories I can see. And then get this term education by and came to me as I can see on the running factories, you know, every year more on the factories name. You're fucking no and queen. Young boom compound coherent me whom baby I said snakes in the nema. Say this term education made them and the school no more shannon quantum and on the name bill, the name say. So fucking no and I am 20 am I a minor and punctual and caught talking and said the Singapore, South Korea. And an Indian China for me in here. If you have a real mokudu, a war, a crown of fast war, but you has a formula do home. The South formula no and the petition at Bidaba from 2029. Now, Ghana, that's where I say, who's the doing the amount for Castle? It's a Ghana, they upper middle income. The day, yeah, I did looking at yeah, researching. My dear Busan, who say, okay, researching, okay, so transform Ghana. Now, so economic growth rate, I already share budget in 4.4%.
Yeah.
Or men, you know, on this 4.4% that transform. It's also not less than 10% consistently over 20 years. Then you become a family income. It's no rocket science. It's a formula.
Please, can I barge in? Ukase, rocket science. It's a formula. Listening to the finance minister, Abrana, or setting a growth target. Ubu din Sisiano. He made mention of the fact, I was almost setting a realistic target, and Puno say almost setting that target. No more go over that target. That it means that they are working towards achieving.
And a critique of this finance minister.
Okay, that's fine.
About from independence to this day, why did we not become a transformed nation? Finance minister said,
yeah.
Why do you get the idea? But the main kind of say, social, Rwanda. All the time, you are not about 9.9 economic growth rate. Minia, I said, my kind of time, here and yet, though. Maybe I mean, maybe the end of the thing. Spending a young boy and a little baby, I'm making family and then more schools. I use the market, I can see, or I'm talking about Ghana. You said you would need to change, you said the Chicago City. Now, in this way, who know, and they say, the Bang machine. Niana Ghana, ya can't spare medication, you can't spare medication. They are pharmacies, you get it to the same about.
That one that one I can attest to, because I was the regional PRO for Bono East Region Ghana Education Service, and the changes you brought to the education sector, very, very laudable, and we applaud you for that. But do you think, sir, the delegates within your party would embrace this kind of knowledge and ideas, sir? Would it no matter Obama one?
Oh, you say, yeah, woman say, and I'm a council, we are delegates. Maybe our young Kubusa was soft, Sahana Mentumano, Kubusa Ima, Sahana Mentumano, Nebusa Ghana for. I'm better about 2028 December 17th. Say, Moshi pay a party or my day. Why am I meant to mano? We didn't Bremois, Mobedina Tumu.
Because I was
reading. Delegator, next right there and I go.
Yeah.
President 2029. It's the air can say. So what do you want Tantan whom they be dinner? Who's a gunner for? So presidential candidate win there. Who's a gunner for? Strawberry, I didn't want to go radio. Near the local radio, strawberry or winning against a baby. Never told you much. It didn't get much of me, teacher. Which I got for. Independent, why ɛne ne brɛ mu a mobɛgye no ato mu. So I mean, how to be anywhere organ ha or more conquer for waiting the Marco president.
Sure.
Be anyhow. Here independent voters no. Or my create limit towards 1 in 41 I don't know. It will don't think so much. Now, almost the almost say, the Emfa Party, yeah, the Penono. Now, when you should do a better amount, almost 7 years can. Enti minimum unknown delegates, cancer the petition in Israel moved. Yami information the back of my moon in Punchuma, the best Sagana, Namada Roma, Montomame. Now, if you are here on Tantanta, Musa say, about me could true, Mimi and me tissue. Fine office in the bar, moving up the panel to a man. In the Padro, now the country of the petition, you're better man.
I was going through the. Just a last question. Just a last question. I was reading through the African Watch magazine, which are now OKBB say party no idea muhia in Kabum. How do you, aspire to address that kind of unity within the party?
As a flag-bearer candidate, my pledge is very simple. I will not say anything negative about other aspirants. It is a Dr. Dichin delegates to Manua. Obia and Cafe, now or a candidate, Assam, in Junior Side, and Tumano. So, in Jim Fitiasiano, especially a campaign papa. Near campaign papa, and I say, Mkofa, or Montawo Chikra, no. It's near Cafe. A woman say, Quendisono, near Yanko for the Oyeminipa, the Nels when you did the time at Tinatum, and decided I mentioned with the Maba at the man, met time at Nia Baku. Tinkabo Munade, quite the first of their campaign, in here, Papa Papa, would you be at me and organizing a campaign? At in dinner, Hannah, Sinon Fanto. So, and to move the minister, then, as you have to train in your campaign, Medasi.
Yes, we are say. Yes, we are say. We would have loved to have this. So that we have
your wedding campaign after I filed the nomination to a history.
History. We are the first to have an interview with you. Yeah, that's it. God bless you, and we wish you well. All right. So SOMPA 106.5 FM, Forgotten Country. Today is Friday, beautiful Friday indeed. It's been for all of us over here taking a listen to the show. Wherever that you are, under the sound of this great voice, we'd want to say, Akwaba, Obake, Wezolo, 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 Obake, 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 alo, Obakeku, Harima Kebu, Mile, Mimbake. All right, NT for SOMPA 106.5 FM. Remember, Forgotten Country, today, Nanka, Nana, Gianna, Nanka was all about Bibintino, Nana, Ababeka, and Santi. Baby Obiano, remember, this is one show you would love to listen to it every time you take a first listen to. And today, Yabadam say, Debiara Dano Yaba, Mutien. And again, we'd also want to acknowledge the contribution of our callers. In fact, they make the show very, very interesting. And of course, one year from Mobile Studio Hustle, they also make the show very, very interesting and interactive. We've told you, so we know are very, very interactive. Young going to and don't think I'm quite say a brand new so near be lines no tomorrow. Kai number of phrases so 0260 196064 0260 196065. Remember, we are live on Facebook. Facebook is SOMPA 106.5 FM Accra. SOMPA 106.5 FM Accra. Remember to go like our page, comment on the page, and come on, ye na uba page no. Now we are doing chile biya opasa ochrea. Bomodeng na fatuo yabaje bre na ya kenkan ni nyina edi amao. On YouTube, YouTube aya SOMPA 106.5 FM live. Ukohwa. You will be very, very happy with the kind of presentation, the interactions that we do over here on Sompa 106.5 FM. And also Kai say, so in the whole country, we are on the multi-TV Digibox. Multi-TV, yawoso. Uko radio session. Now we should share Sompa 106.5 FM Accra. If I talk Obeja Bre, now Usun Komoi, Wedi Echri, Uo Kumase, Uo Takrade, Uo Tabale, Uo Bolga, Uo Bebia, Uo Piano. You have a feel of the program live here on Sompa 106.5 FM. Know that for God and country, it's everywhere. We are committed to a fair game over here. So because a fair game, you moderate your show, no, well balanced. You're party A, you're party B. You're for candidate A, you're for candidate B. We do an honest job right here, of course, on the show. Our main target, no, first say, you're more than their page meeting because I did be a biaro. Say, you're meeting in Kahua. I don't know any year. So for that is why it's for the reason why a dear yeah the two program also no you say for God. And secondly, for our country. Yanara yasasini ayabo de my young body bisase. As I say it is siano. Aye abodending ema menewo. Na. As I say, ayabodending ana. That's one of the biggest questions we're asking today. Live here on Sompa 106.5 FM. Naka is you ready? You are boa for one so as na de biara da no. You dey ready ebrewo. Medima for Herbal Center. Dr. Time da so. Yare kon krobia. O de fa de chi ha kwan. Obeti the time out. You be kan ho nsam achiro. As and when adwumadi no ekoso na saka say Tontina 74 T74 yabomoding edi DHC asum na kai say Food and Drugs Authority for Omama approval for this particular herbal medicine. Sabre ukudwaman su bebia obenya T74 Tontina 74 Yarebia Ekuti. I'll be telling you where you can get some to buy, and of course super so to be tongue now ye agent so metro ninja na saka say Electroland Ghana Limited. Electroland Ghana Limited, the home of quality electronics, the home of quality electronics. Into modern power, so about electronics, say TV, air condition, brandy, biana, Kai, Bombarding Electroland Ghana Limited. Greater conversation on this would be unfolding right here. I was Sompa 106.5 FM. That's a Kai say, Lexter Company Limited. One more and one bombarding of yards toothpaste and a yards toothbrush. And the Abijaman so, but you choose here a yards toothpaste and a brush, and a bakawa some mouth. And starting with Abrante Batazar. Sabrante and Samuka pa. Batazar. Sabrante and Samuka pa. Menamuka say, you're jailing for 8 good years. 8 good years. Yes, this kebi afan and sase. Sikebi afan and sase. By over $200,000. And afan and sase. Apart from say, what a man for a year Odwan kase ni nuanum ayerenum ni guess position ya wonya enti what take advantage no ni omu ye kaprika cho na asem ebeto aya internet no so no sabri nkomo a ababeto dwane say yes with this guy o ne memu minemu kase he's gone for 8 years na akwetia by elections and wa ye ni doctor hey me say doctor Rashid Tanku computer where the detect for where be serebo where be sere marona pie where be sere manona pie agbotia by elections and no yani Rashid Tanku computer or no deputy director of elections for the NDC yani needing come so as na deputy director deputy national organizer for the New Patriotic Party Ura Asamoah or also enwa yani needing come and come bang now mo di tuja we'll be doing a playback of those interviews right here on Sompa 106.5 FM. Guys, Global Info Analytics. Mepacho Omo Chief Executive. Ayo Ramun Sadankwa at the Ayeshu movie. And you should say election where Eba Koso Ewakwiti by election a idea a NDC candidate. Dear, you the friend here Bernard Bedu no a idea. obetimi edin kunim ono yo bia obedin kunim. And of course, researcher or conductor, between August 27 and August 28th, with a sample of 2,050 voters. I don't know if you say, I Solomon K. Asumedu of the New Patriotic Party. Now, he was specific with some percentages. Or can say, Ora K. Asumedu, wano ebenya be 47%. Sasuna, a year, Ora Bediako, lawyer Bediako. Of the NDC, 53%. Is this going to be the case or the outcome of these elections right here on SOMPA 106.5 FM? So we are here to make sure we have a conversation right here on SOMPA 106.5 FM. And Tunia, baby, Obiano and Kobibia, lots of issues to talk about right here on SOMPA 106.5 FM. So quickly, na me kwa mano so na me nkodi enkomo bi sesi a na enkomo no enkomo abume de pa yenya Honorable Linda Oklu da wono the Greater Accra Regional Minister yenya me ewa mano so Honorable for God and country ama akwaba eda ase so say waje so say woni ye bekasa ewa SOMPA 106.5 FM enewie SOMPA FM. Oh, etifo edase, etifo dase. Okay, the last time I been we didn't come on. You can be say anka uba besra wo studio hada ya dia je say utibi be pie mu e won kran ha. Ube pie mu e wo studio sa.
Yeah, I am a Jumantina. I'm a minister, but my father never.
Na ba min bisa say edin obake no asechire pa enene sen obake asechire pa enene sen.
Oh, I prefer you are welcome and I wisdom sana asechire ati. That's all welcoming you be. I mean that's the meaning here.
Okay, she's go down no owiega alo ye gamie obaka kashi obake. That's you are welcome.
Yes.
Oh, agbene nu shishi. But what informed this particular decision, sir? Airport hono, a section of it has been, given him as Obake. Then kofa san kobo ejina e ba ye hyase won he na den ya ba bedu sa mepeso yi.
Yo me that I say about 2 days ago and Mayor catcher me say my attention has been drawn because I had Greater Accra. You can't Greater Accra is for God. It doesn't mean say a high and Kafungwa. Me too, part of me, ewe. Me money na me worry beni. All my kids, they bear awareness. What you say? Me Greater Accra is cosmopolitan. You were fra for waha, you were unkemo for waha, you were dear one waha. But you can't the main custodian of the land. I want for it.
SOMPA FM.
It is sorry, sir. Way no mupa. Me, I don't see anything. Way forward what a way generating in commode brain. I say pretty tribalism. No. After all, for the past years, you see, hey, Greater Accra say Ghana in a whole. No? Now we are enjoying our peaceful atmosphere. Tribal beer and chop beer and them. Sometimes the social media for Muzusu and misinterpreting because mu can is a misconstrulia. Na emma niaman high and kaka. What you say? Omu can say omu because a center of governance. I friend Ga Adangbe land or they will prefer say they will use the name. It doesn't mean say they hate Ewe and they hate any other. That's na omu fa omu esha honsu emaye. That is the meaning of Moka. Sahi Fufuaka, to say the Aminuka say, Uko Vota region, Mikacho will be said, and no Uko Vota region. In fact, for Wahon came for all tribes were honorable. But the custodian of that land is for the Votarians. Council Noko Ashanti region, we have all tribes there. But who are the custodian of that? It's for the Ashanti. Same thing applies to our Greater Accra. Upper Greater Accra, we have all tribes. We all contribute to BSC Kakaumbi. And then Greater Accra. It doesn't mean that if the chiefs are proposing a name, meaning say, almost trying to bring tribalism, maybe it's a better media for no. Some we almost soon come in. Almost because a higher Greater Accra, it's almost per se. Name no better. Somebody a deal way about me who be there and chase so I want to we generate a lot of any misunderstanding.
All right, okay, sir. Now a dim ben pan and I do one fee say. Yede to a year lounge wa airport wa anka ebeboa. What conversation and ebe told ya?
Oh, sir, na make us say near he fufu back can. They are the custodian of the land. If you know the Baba say, "I mom," we did say, "What a respect of decision." Yeah, mom. So almost here using the word "obake," and I say whatever, and a BBR they want to use. Almost propose that. Why not? I don't think say something extraordinary. Where I had come out. It's everywhere. Obiba can ask them. Uko north, airport. Welcome with the northern language. Sounds Uko voter, they welcome them with their Votarian language. Wezolo, exactly. It's almost pen in Candia. At least you see a respect of me and family. We and my wings and they say a lot of amount for ways we say, yeah, my head tribal politics are buying Bagana and Tisa. As a minister, all that we want to maintain in Greater Accra is peace. What you say? It's me for peace. If you ever come up for Musu Sans and say, Musu and Kama, yes, well,
yeah, better was it. But what has happened to the street lighting system over here in Accra? Say, you know, I could do pempen so saying because maybe a trouble any wooding come on out and say you were working very hard to fix the lights in Accra. Street light won't send someone as he's saying.
Oh, such to say the street light in the air. Street light is the life fun. We don't can answer. I can't. I don't think because of the life fun. The dear actually causes street light. I officially and now to number corner and yet they in here. Now, okay, me baby 50 days in office because at least 70% of the street lights within the Greater Accra was saying a project here. I am a personal project. A project from His Excellency the President. Or catch me say or per se Greater Accra near there. Any high. This is the tax or this chairman said, me make sure that the end of sanitation and other related issues. And me 50 days me be to me, I'm making sure that at least we were able to achieve 70%. I'm media engagement. I'm say I honey you, but your MC is never account for me that project. Now MC be a nipple. It's not near as minister any coordinating directors near. They say MC is never. If you was saying can't show me say you can't project now you started no. Yeah, they are show me say they should continue with the project for us. They say no, Usha almost 50 street are contractors and 50 lights. The lights need do ma as their mandate as the MC and DC say obey draw the attention of the contractor. Again, you can't ceremonial street are highways choir. That street light and what highways in here is the duty and the responsibility of the roads and highways and what's on there among fixes our lights in my into a Juma I was assembly because street lights in capital intensive and yes capital and the street lights. Into some of the budget I hear and it require my 8 million budget just for street lights. Into when the assembly cannot fund. It was there. Almost all the stakeholders involved, UCG, Ekahumbi. What I said, if you Usha made media engagement, we invited the district managers, Almost by car. They call energy ministry, almost to support here with 3,000 pieces of street lights. They say, actually, all the assemblies, and no, I mean, mom, 2 weeks. That street lights, actually, mom. Obia make sure that within 2 weeks, over to see the street lights. And the maintenance, almost no maintain street lights. Aside that, assembly news to meet street lights. Now, to fix our inner roads. Energy ministry, am I assurance, they are coming to fix all the ceremonial streets. Am I? These are some of the measures. Yes, Omuye Juma de Basuni AC plan and yes, time there was ever a jackaka and show no move a Jumane at the Amayan and Cassie embed down. Don't sleep on the job. The beer was only Nama, Ocean, and yet now I say it. They shouldn't forget also every MP works with a technocrat. There was civil servants. Obia, whatever you planning, planners, you were workers, you were engineers. So they should use them wisely. Wisely. Need to be actually there is certain agenda now. It's excellence here preaching. You need to be actually among.
All right, so we're talking about a resetting agenda. 1 hour they are. So within these 8 months and also 6 months, I was by a year office as the Greater Accra Regional Minister. No? What have you been able to reset?
Oh, research in India, unfortunately, most of them not me program. At the right time, I'll come to your studio. Mama measures near my yet within some few months. I had in Greater Accra. Mama move and every year we have figures and we have documents to show when you cafe evidence based. Now you the actual who say when you hear no more project no be able I was screening so into the matter China about now
but at least you could have given us just one item or one
item every street light project you attack a lot of sanitation within Greater Accra. Maybe you can say you decongest a lot of the market centers. So into the maker say well, any food process, what's the embassy one-on-one? Me a show, the Juma used to be a day resetting, Greater Accra.
Honorable Linda Oklu, oh, you are done Wonderbushi.
Yo, she died next time, Wiega.
Oh, next time, what about Wiega?
Aha, Wiega, no.
What about Wiega? Banto, why Gamami? Gamami no yeah, okay. Yo, evidence pass wa ma hokwan ma ye no we din komo. She had ma kebu akashi obake.
Yo, no job.
No more job.
No more job. I say ya miss ya.
That's what you say. All right, so thank you so much for speaking to us right here on SOMPA 106. Oh, okay, 106.5 FM for God and country. Enyara jojom Bangana one mangana yazo. Hey, zire yele benbe. Yele za benbe o. Bonke buorang. Adagara pogo yenka hube. Ah. Charlie.
Kan okay.
O say.
Nzena na ekuru kan okay.
There be no kasa be.
So kan sana me ka bia chiro.
Ah, wait a minute.
Ne wonti.
Because what if I uza make bia chiro? What if I got ne wala make bia chiro? What if I nkran make bia chiro?
Go to me kan.
What that bio. Na obiara otimi kan say. Na wo twi na wo ka no. Utimi ka twi aye kama. Sometimes wo na betra ha. Mama me refer twi bia o kan ya. Me chiro say twi de na nya twi papa. Wo betra ha ka say efie bia mensa wom. Ehwo na me correct wo ka chiro say efie bia mensam enewo. Ahanya mensa. Charlie, kahani wo ya je.
My mole la mam na kunka you.
No, bahani makebu. Kahani wo ya je.
Okay.
No, yo gadang be no yo. Allow me male.
Okay.
Allow me male. Okay, mami bisa French bako. Sir, question. Oh yes, go ahead. Whether can be a simple question be? Where the simple question be? Qu'est-ce que tu manges? Tu ne manges pas?
Tu ne manges pas?
Mais ça veut dire d'ailleurs. I say,
tu ne manges pas.
Ah, tu ne manges pas, je sais, Mendidi.
Non.
Non, je mange. Je sais, Mendidi.
Comment tu l'appelles?
Oh, moi, comme la bougie.
Ah, ok. Scratch.
Non, j'ai dit que pourquoi tu ne viens pas à l'école aujourd'hui là?
Elle est.
Oh, Ivan.
Bakuna mekadi went to go.
Oh, the other guy.
Bakuna mekadi went to
go. Okay. Oh, we are blessed. What's a Ghana? Oh, yeah, you free. What's a me no. Maybe if you vote region. Yeah, but I just vote on Martina. Yes, rim.
But one time vote.
Vote how dear. I'm say class 1 and you me free. But still, something to make. If you normally crowd, if you that bro for the and you can't fee. But I'm gonna do it. Yeah, says dear, what the fuck? Buy a coffee. You coffee that you say, you be some money at the counter. What did you say? Hey, my raka.
But voting no more there. Most of the media men no more used to vote because of their accent.
The accent.
And what can say, ma and the bro for the fa. Most of them no almost you know.
Now your mom to say
Yamiadum
Bibi Abokore
but me fin chia mudo Myra Johnson is sitting Katia. Oh when you said the 6th John.
The
6th John.
Oh Jai can Patrick Marquala
Prof Major also.
I don't know those at Remiso. The 6th John. I don't Ghana a John from Guana. Hey, alright, Julius, never I will see the 6th John. Ah, that was never okay. Ah, Pato,
Prof.
Pato,
Prof.
Then I'll catch Nyame.
Nyame ayade from Monday abesine.
Yes.
Ya antiatin kaboni. Odi abesi weekend na. And then so boja Friday. Yeah, Papa Ivan Sabbatin Haide. I just say, be able to ye. And ye bonya member and it's a way onyamios. Yamia, one my ass be Yamia. What did you tata 15 Monday? Ya be seen. And you know, and then ya danase. Dear or day abba be seen. And I ye nasia and ye demand Yame a we. Say, one my answer ya sebi. Your bonny man is a onyamios. There be a idea by a man. That's right.
Yes, a farba. That's right. Last time a Jenny BB. Almost here will be friendly planet. Essence you. Now you see a diakasi. Your top place is a planet no on canon or Tiano. When him sent here. Near Mana, yeah, Dana, you see, now a BC assassination if you assassinate.
Correct.
Yeah, Fabi be and fee outside the planet and
outside the planet. Yeah.
Ain't that Bible? Now, maybe you see me, it has finished.
Yeah.
Into within the planet, who's a plane for Fabasa, plane about you, if we assassinate. And then I cost Robert, load, I can load the whole planet, so I do the same weight because San at 10 ADC Dano if you assassinate.
Now, me who?
And did I make drone aside, and assign this mystery who can know? Because we are in the planet. You should be a weight against the planet, but it remains the same. Why? Because Nadiani had this shed down.
If you assassinate
cement near the sea,
if you assassinate,
Insuna the sea,
if you assassinate,
it is the same weight.
A be mekan,
a being count.
The be soon free.
That's why we have reshaped inside the planet. And as a planet, ni mubibi as sun. Ye di bibia to baby, but near woman a womb. Bibi mekan. This a baby back on Kaway says, wait a what planets no sono.
A back of
A back of man, a back of sorrow. But Natiana Yedi see sad 1910. Nadiana Yedi see plane. If he says, I say Bakona.
Revelation and
a mystery.
It's very deep.
A mystery. As I say Bakona. Because of that, the planet and can not see because Bibian's son.
Yeah.
In a Bible, Siami say it is finished.
It is finished.
So who send your why in a pay
or more Bibianca who be
Bibi for being a beer, name of from papa. Yes, we are Nina the same planet.
Same planet, no.
Nina, Bibi for beer. Is from the same planet.
Yeah.
And if from the same planet, a better than a planet, no, be son. Uncle baby, you wait in your tianote, where she dine say, a dana we see if the same planet, no, and in our vessel.
Yeah.
Nipa, I had dos as a population at Dawson. Wouldn't mean near many padoso. A diana no.
As a man,
Nediana, ye did.
David, me patch. Was it then a many padoso?
Now, dear many padoso.
SOMPA FM.
Anya enhyemudia na ede mani padonso.
Ni hyemudie no. Efiri nipa ho nsuo na ewo oba. Akwara ne ba na odidi wa asase we so banche, moko, brode, na oda, na osore. Into the same part of the planet na odi anu wanyini. Million people crab about the planet will remain the same because they are from the same earth planet. Adia ma nipa ye nipa se bema na oba be hia. Nsuo be fi nipam ni niema onya aduane edi nyina free saasase we mu no ama nipa na ba oba na yedua mu wasase no so na odibi yedua tomatoes na odibi na nkokọ na owibi nipa population planet bibia sesa because o say it is finished no hu say ne wa ye
abode nyina wie
God is a very wonderful God. The mysteries of God nobody can understand. Obi anti nyame nim di ase nyame hihye ase enti e ma ne ye bia you can never na me dwene ho ba hwenduma kura ye nyame na de nim di create nduma ma e de ne wa na we create nduma na we nya bi ye na sika fi aba o say it is finished o so hu se ne wa ye hina ye na me ka se nsa we keke no wo de ring hye no o de adwuma obi kra na adwuma o ye ne se obetwitwa nsana no keke onye sika didi otwitwa nan
so obia de so ne so
nan ba queen or the socks aba obe hye ne shoe hwe ni padua obe hye ne singlet wa hye ne shirt wa bon belt wo company shirt wo company singlet wo company utiri hwi kra bi na adwuma o ye no oh say na nyame ye di ma no enti nyame nti ase the wisdom and the insight and understanding of God is beyond imaginable ebru ni panti ase ni ba kira wotena na wadwene enti medwene wana say yes a planet enso ensanda ne otia noti oh yesi adan akese ye the planes ni ade weba enso ne otia noti I want to say the weight remain the same because bibiala ewo planet is imuno if the same planet
na san abamu to see dan kra na bua efrim na dan na san abum ti akoka the same thing
that's the mystery of God enti nipa enti nyame ase da
nipa kra frim a owu a
no asa anane obetina ha na tie na odi ya obi ana owu ana asa anani akọ the same planet okra na wonu mu na Bible say okonya maintain the planet will never change, it will never weigh down and can say see the ayedu population me say brigade say you want to reduce population I say na do it here na do sir the population is from the earth and the earth produce the people. It can never be populated. It can never. Say planet near to my he can open it there. That's all. No, who even one grand name say I did chick assassin. When the name says asena yetisono, emu expanding. Nobody knows. All these things are the wisdom of God.
Prof. All right, Akwete by elections, Nyame Aduma, on the 2nd of September 2025. Ayadia Ebebaso, na SOMPA 106.5 FM will be in Akwete. Yes, SOMPA you're representing live. Yeah, Jinem SOMPA. Pink crato for more. You're the better for. But no moment Dr. Rashid computer. Thank you.
This is the second time.
Thank you for my services here. The Bible job moment go to and come up in any.
Almost the doctor you buried that.
Yenya brain na kotia baba
na say no nkomo ben na betimi dey abo yen afri Akwetia especially concerning elections are ebaso Nyame Adoma on the 2nd of September 2025 say nkomo every hoba from your camp no it is saying
SOMPA FM.
Yes we dey ready pa enra no ye prepare your party agents no ye train mu any your party leaders no be ye monitor no ema NDC 2nd September no anyone ye nyina na me wo no na ye train no ye train na 9 people mu gina aka ko na ye press conference ye train tax o say o mo nye serious ka MPP na no kwa ye meet IGP no ye kan so mo ko train no nipa because they don't train their people o mo ba police station no me ye dede omu cause confusion because omu nim election assembly. Yeah, the NDC investi yes kapane ko training.
Rashid, I want to get clarity here. Say ukachi omu say MPP for say omu ko training omu nipa.
SOMPA FM.
Ye nipa womu eba bebo omu ho ban ana say nipa ben sa na omu ko training. Wabra musu mu training mu nipa nom.
Say election assembly. Who say ube train party agents anyesa. And then on police stations, no protecting interest. We start training party officers because we monitoring and this observers, no. You feel monitors and observers. These are one train almost no more understanding election assembly. Who say one training how I come see you? No cause confusion. Methodist police station, no, because you know bizarre questions which are basic to elections. No, so bizarre questions where they are not create confusion.
Okay.
So say, you know, I can't almost say, so that on Tuesday there, so senior officers, mobile police officers, questions being be asked. You know which question to ask and which question not to ask, so that we can have peaceful process on that day.
Now, me bacho bain bohun some etisen ye jarin che say aya Ghana Police Service eba be provided security for aya elections eba koso ewo aya Akwetia, and again we are told say national security presence would also be there to monitor some activities of the elections. Can you confirm to us the statement of the national security being a part of this monitoring of the elections ebekoso Akwetia?
You call national election security task force meeting. That NPP, NIPA means that no more representative. Then any DOSP or the former police officer says no MPP or no also not now. Plus the former interior minister. Also, I'll say a former Greater Accra regional minister. I'm not representing NPP. Let me go. At the National Security Task Force, were they not properly briefed? Saying that it's not one of brief at the number here.
Okay, so for the benefit of our
now IGP brief and they say obey deploy 5,000 police. No more continue to make sure that everything goes on and give her the deployment plan ɛhɔ no na MPP nko mo say omo pɛ omo di omo fa list no ma then IGP directed the director of operations what now say organize ade ni na ho come they should give them and give us copy say asa no mo kai no. But you see, when we talk of National Election Security Task Force and your police and Kwao, National Security, and your police, look, immigration or move, fire service almost move, your friend almost said prison service, almost they are part of it. This military, almost they are part of it. National Security Secretary, they are part. This is what we call National Election Security Task Force. But the lead among them is the police. The police takes the lead. It is only when they are overwhelmed then they can invite the other agencies to assist them. So when you are talking of National Election Security Task Force, police and Kwa.
Okay, so let me take you back to the Ablekuma rerun. Now, I was our election arsenal. Was there a National Security Task Force, and it for that matter, were there soldiers over there?
No, and no Namika I know say. When you are talking of National Election Security Task Force, this is the body. But normally it's the police who take the lead. It is when the police need the assistance of the other agencies, then they cannot invite them. What do I say? So if the police doesn't need the assistance, they won't invite them. They can handle it. But at the time we met, police, say they have men to take care of the place, and they're even bringing their regional commanders to take care of all the zones. But you see, we are doing an election. But the election doesn't mean that the state should stop functioning. That's one thing people must know. The fact that we are having by-election doesn't mean that the state should not function. There are other agencies who also run their business on that day, just to make sure that you and I are safe. What do I say? If somebody is going to hide behind the elections and I don't cause trouble, won't you blame the state again for not acting?
Okay, so
apart from that place will tell you, Akotia, wouldn't say Galamsey.
Yeah.
There are military men positioned there, and they are positioning there for a very long time before even the by-election ever. And they are chasing these Galamseyers all over the place. Although they are moving, that's why I was surprised at their press conference yesterday. Wouldn't that they said soldiers were no more. They have nothing to do with the election. Their business is just on the Galamsey thing. Even if we saw them yesterday, they were dirty from the forest area they were coming from. They don't have time for whatever we are doing our election training or whatever. That's not their cup of tea. So do you mean that because of the by-election, is that what you are saying?
So we can say, Anya abatuo ninti ena soldier for no ewo akwetia ho, but they are there because of Galamsey activities. Because wamo fighting.
I said no namika no. We came there to meet them over there. And they have been running this Galamsey thing. Is it the first time? Or is it because Akotia they by election? Other side in the soldiers no more or no there. Why are they not telling them they should leave them?
But is it also true, sir? Richard Jakpa and then Mrantie National Security for Wamoso Wamo Akwitiawana. Is it really true?
Oh, now Jakpa, so director of operations, special operations, that was National Security Secretary, yes, sir. So
I know.
Director of special operations.
I know.
That was National Security Secretary.
Sure.
So this one there, how can somebody sit here and define the kind of operation over it, Maya?
SOMPA FM.
There also a special operations no here. So you're in special operation. If they've seen something they want to do operation, you and I can we design it for them? When they are entering you and I cannot talk about it. I think we just have to find out from the National Security Secretary whether or not they can best explain that one to you.
But listening to some NPP national officers, as some of Canada say, some tax be a woman be PM Ewakwiti Ahono. Idea woman she say a police in Tadia no munjin ni say omoye aposi for.
No na me kan chon say enra no na ye training. My party agents, any party for you're monitoring my party. No. Then these people saw it and went and said we're training tax. And look at my timelines. I took pictures and put it on my timeline so that to let them know that there are people who are not telling them the truth. They should come to Akotia and stop doing press conference in Accra. And then you see pink sheets. Tell me pink sheets, to understand the processes very well for us, to make it easier for us to beat NPP well on this day. Now go to Accra and say training tax. No more you say police address. This day see the people go to my timeline, you see it there. You see the pictures that the training we're giving them, and we're doing it in churches and then classrooms. If I want to train tax, do I send them to church rooms? Public places like that.
So, can you assure and say about Webekosu Akwetiado will be very, very, very peaceful? Can you assure us?
Very peaceful. Very peaceful, papa. Say, Akotia, very, very peaceful. It's very lovely. As if nothing serious. And then hyping all these things in Accra. If you come there, the people are surprised because it's very peaceful. You hear a campaign. And you are around Takwasi. Takwasi, when an NPP almost campaign other side. Then NDC the right hand side of the park. It was so lovely. They are blowing their vehicle with music while our group were blowing their music. We came all laughing at each other. And then people, they would now cry because they want to be party officials campaigning all over on air and TV. They won't come to the ground to look for votes because they are going to lose.
But Dr. Rashid Tankwe, from the elections we have observed previously in this country, internal securities. The MPP have said, they would also use their internal security. Oran Richard Ahiagba, Director of Communications, is on record to have said so. And again, I'm asking, mobile use internal security to beef up what the national or the Ghana Police Service would be providing in terms of security to make sure say elections ebeko totia assembly enkoba ho
you see the security behind the election in look akotia na lazy charge no akotia by election no and they say akotia kumewu by election. You see internal security bia any police na shia no mo say ombe na comply. And when now you saw that everything went on peacefully. Yesako as enough. Everybody is touting it. And you didn't send any internal security to be they said because we make sure that we train our people to understand the election process in India. So it's now now you say when why do you go internal security? No more there. You talk on omope. Yes, I MPP no what 2024 election, you say internal security. And you say security in line. Why they were fearing their own shadows? Because of what happened at Chimasaf 2020. They are fearing their own shadow. They think that somebody is going to do them similarly.
And even in the 2024 elections, we saw what boys affiliated to the NDC did to the Patriotic Party. 2024 NDC never vandalizing of the I'm not more power, but boys who were affiliated to your party internal security or your macho men, so to speak, vandalized the police divisional police headquarters over there.
Which police headquarters? Where?
In Techiman. Yes.
Where? What were they doing over there? Police from what were they doing? The state security was NDC in charge of the security. And sometimes when these people talk, they forget to understand that they were in power for 8 years. Slap. The police managed to arrest them, prosecute them. They got conviction out of it. Compare that one to Ayo West War. Ayo West War, Azugu Max Ninano, Bunipa, the Benono, even to the SNMP, Honorable Sam George was slapped over there. Have you gotten any arrest out of it?
SOMPA FM.
Have you gotten any arrest?
Have you gotten arrest out of it? Because I've heard the president say that, one year, this Anyam Brasamano, Ewo. Ayawaso West Wagono, they are going to make sure they deal with them. And then the NPP is also raising some concerns that Talency any maybe a year by elections ma NDC addition a brew MPP for government should also consider investigating all those issues. What do you say to it?
Yeah, wait and see. Down on the SOMPA buying no 9:30. Wait and see. Who said police for normal coaching pa 8 no normal prosecutor? They should wait. Now the MPP call for it, and the security, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, is on record to have stated under his watch, nobody will misbehave when it comes to election matter. He will not allow that kind of cycle to continue. And they have exhibited it for the Ablikwanov one. We'll go back and deal with people who were involved. Any Techima happening now. They are going to pick them. And when they start dealing with them, nobody should start talking. Because we want to end that cycle.
All right,
and
so it will not go to Shirekwone, it will not go to Talency. The perpetrators over there will not be dealt with. Is that what you want to say?
That if the thing that they are talking about, NPP, allow this dastardly act to happen under their watch and got away with it. I didn't say NCB that. It won't happen under our watch. We won't allow that thing to happen. That is why they quickly arrested the people who did it at Ablikwanov. But interestingly enough, Howard Kumsin is walking free. We are also calling on the police to prosecute her because she was found with dangerous weapon. That led to her beating. And she should be prosecuted for that.
Oh.
It takes two to tango.
Dr. Rashid Tanko, now let me ask you, final question. Candidates, lawyer, how is he faring? Would you say over the MPP's candidate?
Oh, Lawyer Bediaku is going to win massively. Town, you get to know that the man is last. Also a liar. He has helped a lot of the young people. No, so he used to be the youth employment coordinator constituency one. So he has helped a lot of the young people over there. And he's been doing pro bono for the people in terms of legal issues. So
apart from say addition ewo akwetia ho enim eye lawyer Bediakono one kasano campaign message ben pa ana mode nam eye akwetia ho a ni sentino one year wo ho behwa so ato abama no
research agenda no ekoso research agenda who say the people are living testimonies. We went to one of the busy markets just to do some sampling. What they were telling the women they've seen changes in their life. Prices at the phone. Normal prices would be at the phone. The way they used to buy. Mommy bro can't I say or move back. Before NDC came, 9,000 cities. Or 600 maybe. So these are living testimonies. Campaign changing your life. We are researching the country for you. And they are seeing it. We are not the type by election now. Then you go and move huge machines. Even rainy season, you are pulling machines all over the place. They know that this is not a deceptive government. I wish MPP you are going to play their records as enough. And you saw what they did over there. And Kumawu, up to now, the Kumawu rules are still there. They have not finished them. Kumawu here. This was the deceptive government that was in there, deceiving everybody. We are not that type. These are truthful people. Yeah, they are truthful. They can't pay development. We won't lie to them. You want us to lie? We'll tell them the truth. They are just in government for 7 months, 8 months. Then within the shortest possible, you want us to bring bulldozers, moving machines, to deceive them for what? We will tell them the truth. And the chiefs were telling us the truth that look, you guys are doing fantastic. We are there, Papa. We are there. We have seen what you are going to do and all that. These are the things you are telling them. Almost say, no, we don't move any machine over there. We don't move any machine in our Blekwanov. Yeah. We told them the truth. And they got it. And voted massively for us. I'm voting Tuesday. That's why the MPP, they are not even coming. They are doing
okay. If somebody would ask, since when did NDC start learning these lessons of not deceiving people with earth-moving machines, going over to their constituencies to do some constructions and some works over there, just to tell the people, say...
we have been in opposition for 8 years, and yes, sir.
Yeah.
We've been in opposition for 8 years, so we haven't learned any lesson in our opposition. Yeah, because we've learned our lesson, that's why we won the 2024 election. And yes, sir. Why you want us to continue to behave the way we used to behave? Yes, sir. Reset agenda. We are now on the reset.
All right.
And we are resetting every facet of our life. And Ghanaians.
Yeah.
So that we make sure that all of you will enjoy. That is what we are trying to do.
Rashid Computer Tanko, Deputy Director of Elections, NDC, we're grateful for your time this afternoon. But Debbie, I catch you say, oh Rashid, why would you feature here? Oh my,
remember victory now, what
is victory? Yeah, say we are grateful for your time for speaking to us right here.
All right, so Rashid Tanko,
we are grateful for your time for speaking to us. For speaking to us right here on SOMPA 106.5 FM. But the other one thing, so the Chris Asamoah Wono Uruwenichire MPP Amanyu Kurumwa Wono the deputy national organizer for the party. And ra yegoti the also okay.
I said the omo said the omo koye wa Blekuma North no the same thing on best omo ye wa ha into masha ase ne soldiers e di hwenwa eyi Galamsey site for say obi oni obe omo hu so ye MPP abeje site e fi unsem omo mgita document kra omo di tu omo gold kra amamo won say ye hu say uye MPP ana o kan MPP asem kra na ya abejo site efronsem ndi renhwa e na omode hihye yenwenu mu a omoye gold ho nduma but ningire chire no ye gidi se nyame be kasa na oba form a uti se form de ye dia but renhwa na koso ene ame no ka se ye MPP for ye prepare akaka bi ya ba ye vigil night e dia ona ye wia NSKUMI Name adomo ochina so ebe fano ebe pejano na yakoja nechi. It these are the two main activities for eneno ochina. Name ya adoma yejidi say by Tuesday MPP King Solomon obedi nkunim ama MPP.
Okay, but in terms of security war akwetiano ye bisa say Sabre no apart from police for yanya ntia say wo mo baba gu hoi mo sa peke some intel say NDC amanyokuo no de wo mo internal security forces bi baba dwumedi na ase ana
oh me no ka say Richard Japa on the national security for ne soldiers for get to be mo na mo basa bi na ningine eche no yenwe no mo wa akotia omanka sam domania atoto form eno be hu NDC for musuban eni tutu asema e do mani mo mbeso mo ye na yegidi say by Tuesday akotia for bekasa
by Tuesday akotia for bekasa
sure
na mo started door to door campaigning.
Oh yeah gusu eno po ye shasi na chepa me no kase eduma ne de ye bo no ye pa nti ye gidi se ye be surprise this for pa and in terms of security no so ye mba say ye ba be kon but ye be boy ya hon ban
sɛ mo kasa mo bɛbɔ mo ho ban a na kyerɛ sɛ mo ankasa soso mo de mo internal security ɛbɛkɔ akɔbɔ mo ho ban wɔ
yɛn ho ban ne ɛbɛbɔ no ne nyina gyina rehyɛ mu a IGP ɔde ama yɛn IGP yɛhyia no ɛne ne di nkɔmmɔ ɔma yɛte asɛ sɛ deɛ esi n'ano no wɔsua biribi kakra efiri mu nti ɔma biribi saa ɛnsi biom nti ɛno nti no ama yɛnya arɛhyɛ mu sɛ mewɔ polling station na sɛ macho ma bi ba bɛyɛ bibi bɔne a mewɔ kwan sɛ mɛstɔpe no because ɔka sɛ ɔkɔ akɔbɔ me a police fɔ sɛ ɔmbɛgye me nti ɛno no na ɛyɛ arɛhyɛ mu a yɛnya anaasɛ yɛho a yɛboa no yɛboa yɛn ho yie ɛwɔ saa akɔnya no mu sɛ yɛmpene mma NDC foɔ ɛmbɛbo yɛ te sɛ deɛ ɔmokɔbo yɛ ɛwɔ
Ablekuma.
Yes, because Ghana Police Service ama ya tie sɛ ɔmɛbɔ yɛ ho ban nti no sɛ me gyina me wɔ police station bi na ɔba na ɔbɛgye ballot box akɔ a me mpene ma ho fa nkɔ because Ghana Police bɛba bɛboa me ama ya stop it.
Okay, so you are relying on the police but not on the internal security measures being put in place by the New Patriotic Party.
Me gidi say EC ewa Ablekuma North no ama party ni bia enya some level of energy. O hwe odo a party for eyi de chairman no ama omenya some level of energy chere say omo ba be bo party no ho ban ye nya security bia na party no obi aye security sisi am no ka say MPP party no sisi ano obi aye abrewa kra o party ni mu kra po o security sisi a it no NDC for no I be surprise some what we can prevent.
Okay, so if you say
we'll stop them.
Okay, but if you say obi biara wo NDC mu sorry MPP mu security we know that security situations goes with its own accoutrements like pepper sprays and guns. Is that supposed to mean that you are going to arm yourselves whilst on the ground?
No. Like I said, when it comes to arming ourselves, I think the police have done that. For us, we are not going to arm ourselves, but we will be very vigilant and we will stand for our rights, regardless of whatever they will come with. We will face them and we will stand for our rights.
That is going to be done legitimately without any use of any offensive weapon?
No. Sir, Usha, the CEO of Ablekuma North here. Yakoi, Yanfa to Uncle, Yanfa be weapon beyond Uncle. And no more, no more, and I better report him, Ghana Police Service, and no mama, I say, I feel with your mom pinima bisa, and may then, see, on my boy, FM. You know, the Ghana Police Service, I catch here, and no can one, apart from that, no, the Omodi year of Ablekuma North, no, and also I say, and crying as a party. And I made sure, say, I better walk cry already, say, Ushiano, not so who deep one, oh, yeah, they are and fine, Braquemu, and finally said, ballot box who could we are, I brought it my soul, Muson Penima of Uncle. This old Mukuye in our honor. And I also, yes, and Bema pa, and yes, this say you keep the two and answer sick kind, yes, and Bema. Say, will say you stop you, I will stop you.
And to me, Chris, is it Asamoah? I believe that I'm right with the name, Chris Asamoah. And you know, and you know, message ben pan as a siano. Modern nam akwitia wa mo kachere eye akwitia adehye se omameto aba amam candidate no.
Ade baako I was say obi o wa akwitia bia odwe ho se ade a efe no friend saying omo candidate NDC candidate lawyer wa demonstrate attitude be a say come for country trust no because sebi ulo ye obi eyisika etua wo kase sebi obi jima ade nti no ene no kokoma me yusum bra kwan so kokona jima ade ma me ukoji ya na wo de wakofa afede fama me also fama me ɛna wagye saa bibi sei no yɛn nyinaa yɛwɔ akotia yɛte aseɛ sɛn sɛ saa papa wei onye obi a ebetumi ayɛ den attract no because ɔmo former MP no ɔno na ɔne NS Kumi ɛɛko akonnwa ho ɛna ɔno bɛfa awo sɛ boa mena me nkɔgye akonnwa no ɔbɛfa wo tia wo ka wodi sika no wie wasan so afa n'akyi afei de ɔne no akɔko asan gye deɛ ofi sɛ ɔno fi sɛ ɛyɛ ne deɛ no nipa sei no yɛde no bɔɔ man ɔyɛ musuo nipa.
Okay, so
okay,
so I want
a mistake. A vote mana me can't say and there's commission soon bad your and there's commission soon bad set your muye pa into mamma ko boss I musuo and yield any panel because some yina and that's on what it's here and signing some draw taloy away in sentiment throw which are be do baby I do what it's unnecessary who come somewhat here I'm a cock say or do warrant some fantino papa we are and
okay so beyond this message in terms of development never been sana mobetime gina so akase akwetia for nhweso NS Kumi ba over here within this short time or the party that year within the period they were in government for the 8 years say omehweso say omuntu aba ema aye mu candidate no
no kreba kwa me meka kira won say NDC as a party no omamuni na no omo ba for the past 8 years no bibie no omaye and now we shall in a history of by-election by election babia at Impumtuoba. Just some few years ago, under NPP's leadership, by elections by any move development Russia Koye. You see, I've got so if you're not. Into NDC forward plans, Emma Kotiafua, and by election bay, Usha Yakotia Aye. Omo kwan bra omo bre kwan ye bi enye ni nya na tumi wie de aka no I was anka by this time po omo di bibi po sha here ama nkrofo ni nya didie bi wo mu kumewu ye ko kumewu MPP ye development a man nkrofo ni nya didie wo omu asen baby a by election there in the history no baby a by election CBR no ye developmental projects emma timemufo no some level of energy on by-elections. But this time around, it being here because NDC for Ankasano, Omu fe ni dia ma kwetiafo. Omu ni odo, omu ni bu, omu ni shade mom. Inti no, ye gidi say, me no ka say Asumedu or a young gentleman. For non ka say bien duma bebre. We bien duma bebre a o shenkofo, o chankofo ka wo kro so. Our workers be bromu free kono so. On one say bien duma bebre all them boati me move for no. Inti NS wuye no. Ye oja bia no Asumedu ba betwa so.
All right.
In terms of physical support, financial support, human building capacities.
Okay, finally before we let you go, Gab Ben Pa na officer Sumedu ebetimi de ama lawyer na original ma NDC amanje. We Gab no be saying.
Oh, me with my own assessment. Minim data even though we are building some data with my personal assessment, I'm looking about 67% by close of Tuesday.
67% win for
Asumedu.
For Asumedu.
Yes, MPP candidate.
All right. Alright, Chris Asamoah better was say away.
Okay,
ebusia for yere Chris Asamoah and Edin Kobo sesia do. Ya sakwa amara so bio na yakwa kodin Kobo bi sesia. Ora yaw aboaje dodo na friend 5 p.m. Oyobi a wote akwetia ho bare nra enyare tie se wabra eye yenua bema NS Kumi omo ye 1 week observance no. and no idea the chairman of the NDC Esiedun Ketia idea nkadanka manfo person mo de mo nsake kan kakra abusia ya wabwaje e wa homa so ya na mpacho na poverty say
mpacho boko na mo so
na dey say we uni yesiana
what did I mean ale
ase uni yesi ho
nini anya asem
ketwa say akwetia what is na 1 week observance no adea wo ma ye wiara
mpacho mamicha motiefo bani tini ye ene ana ye call yewra ya ene skumi na woteda but ya ye ewi ya ponso won nya ponso but media metri wo se sia abedupi
na se no enkoma ben pa na obetimi dia boyen ewo sa 40 days observance no as his 1 week observance no enkoma ben pa na obetimi dia boyen because enkoma ye tene no say I am the chairman of the NDC, the national chairman of the NDC. Ayura Johnson Esiedun Ketia. Ayadianka amanfo person mu do mo nsa kaka na kakra. Nkomo you know, no kra na say nya no kra.
Nini abata ma minche munje. Che first one ikini ye koye. Ye kusu ye a ball 11:30 ana yewra baamia ani nitom babeduye 12 o'clock ana nanado enso ne nitom ebaye eni naponu security MPC ni mpenifo ni na wo nti ebo 1:30 akobo tumu wo ana yewra Joseph Yamin onso no nitom baye babechiaye na so chiaye na wo trafi baye 30 minutes ana yehu se edom tintini motor train car police for die ni bebreba ye hwe ya yewra Esiedun Ketia any Denchembo district NDC chairman any wo peace na o kina no any edom kakra NDC for bebre ka ho wo car bebre ya ma won so ko parki won car ama ye bo wo din nti wo kusu chieki ade ko no wo du bebi ana ho mo na mukumi abeifo mo na mukumi na afidi ase ni yewra Esiedun Ketia no twema one fans na edieche ni mpenifo ne kakra ne chairman no ana na MPP fo na wo le binim pese etusha wonso but apata ne ye munjai sana MPP fo ne mpenifo ni bi ye wrochi be tumi na be mu na won be pia NDC fo no she won fiase nko na fa asumdie mbra won na won pia won ana won koy but yewra Esiedun Ketia de obi antumi anye no saade but chairman bibi molo Denchembo district chairman any peace no any other fans na edieche na enkrofo pese etose wo so but empenifo ye niama ye ma ekenu bibi ajudin but na de any tension de won ba o de na enya agro na ebi wo pa.
And you know, the national chairman of the NDC, Obiare Nisakano. But attended the idea or GB.
Before Munamuku, Teneskumi, Munamuku, Musaba, Leyashi, Yampre, Monko, and I said, Media, Takasaka, Media, Mupa.
And I will say, why nobody almost no?
Now, one person want to say NDC chairman, when so be chairman, BB Molo, any piece, any chance, and I say, 1 year Denchembo for not Denchembo for any new one. One or not Denchembo for na MPP for say to say also. Nay, at a whole one, and yet Esiedun Ketia baby. NDC chairman. Bibi molo no ni peace ni me chiti for na tension wo so mo.
Wow, na aposifo anyone na.
Nunia ye na si na be bia aposifo inside wo police for Ohona. Mimi, I said, you need police doors. So, we a police in Ukraine, you want to mistake. Because when he urban was here, urban, a first for the crack of power, one was thrown. A tune won't soon to children fancy for 1 5 a tune and Chelsea. Nipa more than 15 or be a creature. Ten now or when she back or see away, the better day you see so for something in there, a tune is soon. First of all, the parliament won't crown. Obi o wa o tumi sɛ deɛ wɔn yɛ ne bia no ohun bita ehu kura kan nti bebree sɛ mubu kɔ nipa num egya ahemfo no wɔ because na sɛ deɛ tuo ne tension ne si di ne hunu no nipa ne bebree kura na sɛ bebree kura so nti na tension wɔ hɔ a ɛnya adeɛ ɛhɔ no polisi ni obetumi aka sɛ obɛyɛ bibi wɔ ɛbi wotumi ne bibi ha.
Nana as soldiers so any one because you are in Chesa Akutia Hono idea a soldier for Ababegu ho.
Ampana a soldier for me who soldier for be 4B and I mean the many who say we a soldier for. Na masa say ni police tiano ni pano wo ho. Who you auction dia be yo.
SOMPA
Police who be a piano, be a bit miss because I can't know a film only bar on a Navi Papa. It may say, oh, be out to be a low come down, Nipana will go for no moment. I say, what to do, Womakoma, and no one about so the Jacob could be Shabba.
Yo, Minia, you better say, but somebody will need to form on the 2nd of a year. September ya beto abano bibia ba eboko de na hu ye no bibia beti ba eboko sa
media about 20 years na esi ye na efe bambo ne de ye to abana won ma bambo ye de wo enkuro binom so enye enkuro bia ti se de bi ko ye wura ene kuminum finu sa village wo ni enkuro yaka no ɛsɛ wɔn bɔ ban yi sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a yɛbɛto aba no a yɛhu sɛ biribiara bɔne biara ɛsi na yɛbɛto aba no wie na
ɛnti na kyerɛ sɛ ban bɔ no deɛ ɛwɔ sɛ adeɛ a ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmo yiri mu paa
ban bɔ no wɔ hɔ ɛndra afrɛsifoɔ bas mako 12 bas mako 12 na ɛsan bɛka afrɛsifoɔ egu wa bebrebe no ho ɛndra bas 12 na ɛsan ba dɛnkyɛmbo district hotel wo denchembo kede esamakafi afofo be biayama ope wo na kwada be bia unye be biayama
na wo mobile no no mukura tuo
wo mukura tuo afo first one for na buy dey na wo mukura tuo na we ma buy dey na wo mukura tuo man na edoso
na asoja for no mobile so no so mukura tuo
soja for no wọ́n sójàfọ́ wà á sùn wọ́n ń bí èkúrò wọ́n sì dẹ́gbẹ́ àyẹ̀bẹ́tò àbálẹ̀ náà sójàfọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ pì tí ẹ̀yìn náà nìhun bẹ́yẹ ẹ̀nan wọ àtúnwò ẹ̀kí na wọ́n dáná sí.
bàdó hu ọmọ náà mú kúrẹ́kúrẹ́ tu ọ̀hún.
wọ́n ń kúrẹ́ tu wọ́n nam sáà na wọ́n kyinkyin ẹ̀họ́ nù wọ́n ń kúrẹ́ tu.
sẹ́sẹ́ 5pm owurọ̀ yà wà abọ́jẹ́ sẹ́ wọ́n ní wàá so tutu fọ́ Usha one pa never winning. NDC candidate now say MPP because ayo ram Musa Dankwa Global Info Analytics. Edi ni hwehwemu ababetudwa. Na asamo a wode ababetudwa ene de say. Ayade a NDC candidate no. Ye friend no Ora Bernard Bedu no. Wono ene betimi adi nkunim over the MPP's candidate. And of course, he went further, sir. NDC candidate, Ora Bernard Bedu, no, 53%. Sasuna, Ora Solomon K. Asumedino, Ebetimi Enya, 47%. One hour from her, Uja, Sanchemuya, Global Info Analytics, Edia Babetu. Ayadia, Ebetimi Ayejuma.
maame dom but wei deɛ ne nhwehwɛ mu no menim baabi kwan a ɔgyina a ɔde yɛ ne nhwehwɛ mu no because ɔba district hanom a yɛwɔ obiara ne campaign message a ɔyɛ ndcfoɔ campaign message a wɔn gyina so kɛseɛ paa no sɛ ɔhene ba na ne papa te ase sɛ akotwafoɔ pɛ mpuntundwuma deɛ a yɛnto abamfama lɔya no ɔno na ɔba a ɔbɛtumi akɔ ewura president maa nkyɛn na yɛ pɛ biara ɛyɛ sɛ akotwafoɔ nya no wakɔgye ɛde abrɛ akotwafoɔ ɛpɛ sɛ wɔn yɛ kwan ma yɛ wɔn ma yɛ nsu papa wɔn ma yɛ ndwuma yɛ a yɛnto ma lɔya no npp-foɔ nso message a wɔn ne wɔn nationalfoɔ de nam ne sɛ solomon kwame asomadu adodo no afei na owuo no ɔno na yɛne ne te akotia ɔno na onim yɛ ha ɔno na ɔte yɛ system n'ase yɛde a yɛyɛ mine na yɛn the whole nkyɛnbo district yɛyɛ asomadu yɛ mine na nti yɛnto aba ne ma no non-co parliament non-co ka mine nso asɛm mfa ɛma wɔn na sɛ aban no nhyɛ yɛde ba na ɛbɛtia small scale mania na large scale mania asomadu bɛka akyerɛ n'adwene because ɔno ɔyɛ miner nti no nso yɛnto mfa ma no nti wotie obiara nsɛm a ɔka obiara nsɛm taa so but wohwɛ ɛfam a ɛtumi campaign akyerɛw sɛ asomadu no wɔ chance ɛsen ndc no chance no yɛ flat ndc no wohwɛ ɛfam deɛ a yɛnto aba no deɛ yɛto yɛ no bɛsa yɛ biribi different deɛ a mentumi nkyerɛ but wohwɛ fam busa nsɛntoɔfoɔ ɛwɔ ntiebo nyinaa obi abɛka no ka kyerɛ wa saa na obi abɛka kyerɛ sɛ asomadu chance no wɔ soro ɛsen lɔya no.
All right, yo. 5 p.m. I na say one yeng edi nkomo. But endi che ya besa kwa homa no so. Na
ni ameso da ma se e fucho kaka ne de ma etiefo ne che. E se etiefo akotia yenye nipa bonefo. Abato ne de ye beto. Ibi nkiti bi betumi bia na sisi. But ni se obi abeto obi abenya no asomdwi. Na de ahoto ne asomdwaba. Ni
yes, we had that say so by you so and niche ya be kwa ahoma no so sesi a na ye ni honorable Omari Ahmed wono aye DC ma akwetia wono ne yenya ne ntia se sabre no as a MPP for no ya ne den aye ne nyedroa e wo the 40-day funeral observance na say enti ye be bombo den sesi a na ono so ye no edi san kobo no nti ye di kobo no wi a ye be ko break. When we come back from the break, Yenya Bema Sefa. What can I say? He's an amazing gentleman, a true gentleman, and of course I like him. And just like even sir, wano eten chenga kasama the NDC. But as of now, Yenya man appointment. Oh, original Zebra. Is that be feeling we pa me Evans every morning? Ah, damn yo. Julius Zebra.
I feel see din katia too.
Sir.
Me feel.
Ba who feel see din katia.
See din katia.
That was madam. No, Julius. There be who asem na wo karo. Me ke bia ma. Onu so na oye chief of staff. Yeah, wow no. Says yeah so no one say go kako baby. I would say wala. There was appointment. Who did him? And yeah, wow. And yeah, catch Papa Julius. Jama say, uncle. Chief of staff. Never the who say asem. Who dey say asem no? Yeah. Julius. Yeah, man can be baby. Because yama kwan obesa committee. Pato, yaba kwa maza kwa
there be abetra honorable Julius Zebra and or ma appointment libi entene ye can be
me pato muso ba me ba me kwa ba so ba na me din koba we ye honorable Omari Ahmed wono eye DC ma akwetia na ye nyare chese ene ewo eye yi yorase 40-day funeral observance na se no aye pinchem bi esi ho amanka na party fo a won ye MPP adehye na nka omo de omo nsa aka no honorable yema kwa baba for God and country on SOMPA 106.5 FM e won cry
Madam Wasi, Umar Ahmed.
Omar Ahmed. Oh,
Yes.
Anya Omari. Omar.
Yes, Omar. Yes,
Ahmed.
Ahmed.
Thank you very much for drawing attention to the correction of your name. But
Thank you very
Yabasia Bisase. And ewo eyi yona se no. Dem pa na see.
Yo, wait a minute. And 40 days are Ebusian 4. As a share, say, Namia Duma, MPA, Nakopon Atun and Safran, on 40 days. And the call Okuchia, Usiu, ma auditing means party for me 2 months from the Mumba coming home. Na Yendi, MP, 40 days. Okano ya mupueti nso agitu and then ya dana yina escafe ya ko akobua na bushafo no e di 40 days. Yes, all can say ko do hore to assembly see. Yes, we see. But ye gina kwan yesu e dia ma bushafo nyina yako na obia chese sa abatu ayekoyi en sheda nye sabi ntɔkwasɛm bibi sɛ sɛbi yesu nyina ni sɛ nyankopɔn ɛna to nsa firi obi na sɛbi sɛ wo ne obi agye nkɔ baako a ebi a yɛkɔ a ne sɛ wobɛkɔ court akɔyi wa no wontumi mfa dadeɛ anaa sika anaa etuo ɛnkɔka asɛm watema sɛ nti nea ɛkɔsi wɔ hɔ no sɛbi ɛnhyɛ da nyɛ but mmiri a yɛwɔ yi mu deɛ yɛbɛka sɛ obiara ɛnyɛ abotrɛ na sabi wo na ba wo so ba busafo no eya but ye ka se obia enya abotre na ntimi election asumdwi na me ka dia to so se uba akotia ha na wo se ye wo the number of policemen who are around nti sa utu atam no we nyina isi na enya ade a ye be se hu biom o bia.
Okay, but what can I say now uka say we want a full narration of what actually happened. Then potain is here.
We the mesro asumdwem bia si wo no nkyera nya ntoko bia sabi e kyere so ahibia eye ebinum na omo ntinye bia so atmase eye ebinum na omo ntinye bia na omo stop but at the end of the day no we're able to calm all the tension down. And you have a dibia so much tension. Send to Kana with that Ebusian, a bimu, and almost all my time, but at the end of the day, no, we're able to settle out the Biama. It's you could share Busian for my if you
okay, but at them did the Bianco, so because your name report about Kwakasa or now, as some of the two Janada say, now ye DNDC for now, Baho atem, say Muna Mokum and Escumi. And in some baby revere na koso ewo na enmom yesanya ntia se wa na wo ye DC no nanka ekakitwa bi anka MPP adehye no anka wo ya kangu so abro
we dey in fact report an sanko ho dia ko be mu se ende simam ko hiem wo wenchi ho no na sa bi DC no nka ho. But me delegation from the assembly so omo representing into DC no count no delegation
specifically no perhaps it was not you but it was the DC for aye wenchi is it wenchi hono I don't know whether I say it has its own jurisdiction under a district assembly and does it
when you holding na share masse.
Oh, okay.
It's one of your 21 electoral areas or Benchamboha. When is one of the electoral areas. Into they are under our jurisdiction.
And you know, Obia and Niatam and Obia so Anya say, yeah, Baba Bomo. Because your whole videos be the videos are live over here.
And I make say we are then akoye nipa hu djuma de be nipa ba ku mieni bia sabi ombeka asem bia ade atwetwe but do na enya botreti etna tie ma NDC for ediba and you can't do away with those things. You want to talk about community. You could do honor. Can send, but those things are part of management of human beings. And the NDC for no equatorial come and share him for ma ye kaya some we na sort of point. I know
dear ye who say bibia so kama, but news all over the social media pages online. I can mention uko my joy online and uko SOMPA online and uko city online and say the national chairman of the party, your NDC, was nearly beaten or assaulted by members of the New Patriotic Party. And you are saying, sir, it's not true.
It's like you hear me very well. Mankasa is not true. They say in the management of human beings, you are likely to have such interaction with people around. There were some skirmishes that happened, and those things happen. But yeah, I said, "Be a young tokwa." Then I got and tokobisi or no, a young tokwa. And yentina ubian taki papa penny chairman general.
But obi omu yesan come be attacking no omu didi na tem there.
There omu jinechi no kasa.
Na kasa be na no kasa.
No, it's normal to mokuye so did you get me? How people say sabi what this shit to ya. What must say? But yin name say owo the different thing kumi pa this na kopon le kumobi. But after politics in there, Obeka say we ne kumobi. So be say NDC for your kumi pa, yin name say NDC for your kumi pa. Politics na ba na sabi nkofo dia fra ho a omoka bibisa. So what must say? But in the long run, the people around us have understood that no muye no kwambo sebo manyade. So what must say? So say ya bu chairman of the party there be the minister. Yakobu DC kwampo no against that. And
the news circulating around is not credible according to the DC of Akwetia, Honorable Umar Ahmed.
It seems you are not getting the whole point right. You are not getting the whole point right. What must I say? Basically, there's some skirmishes that happens, but the way you are painting the pictures. So you have no,
I am not saying say Yabuno. Listen, no, nobody is raising tension in Akwetia. It is a story that has come out that we are also making follow-ups to. But the words I am using, nearly assaulted by NPP members. That is what is quoted on all the online pages.
Yes, I feel now back to what I'm saying. He nearly assaulted. He wasn't assaulted. What must he? So he nearly. So this is the point I want you to come from. And with the total number of security people around within Akwetia, will not allow that thing to happen.
Okay, so talking about the security, let's just say that security beef up, you're so strong. A brief on the security beef up.
Thank you very much. For now, I want to assure all the people of Akwetia, about you say police for Abba Akwetia. They are here to protect the citizens of Akwetia. They are here to protect us. So, there's nothing like intimidation. They be here and say that day for the election, now over our card after police station, one card crampona, over police station where they will check through the register. We do more what kama what now fee. And our police follows our they are there to protect us. But who are said any mra and fatano, they will arrest you.
Okay.
Akwetia hane area. And I want to assure all the public about we better about come.
All right, but before we let go of you, national security for any soldier for so now.
For now, military near. For now, there's no military here. there's nothing like national security. But what is here is the police service now. They take over everywhere in the district.
Okay. Because that's a contrary opinion you are also sharing with us. Because Yene Uraya Abwaje, do one friend at 5 p.m. Or should I say, who is a soldier for be 5 years, not one and enamo.
Now you're asking me as the chair of the district, and I'm giving you this information. You're also telling me somebody from somewhere is also giving this information.
That is somebody's opinion or somebody's report that is given to us. He's also on the ground, and you are the chairman of DISEC. You have spoken, and the person is saying this. I need to draw your attention as a journalist to what he has said, so that if what he's told us on air is not true, then you disabuse the minds of our listeners.
Thank you. So that is the situation on the ground. Akotia is calm, very peaceful.
Yeah, better was say. But Musa Dankwa, Global Info Analytics, our project is my candidate. Bernard Bedu, Adia Obedi Nkunim.
Precisely. When you look at even on Yamba Krambono, at a local level, we did some research. I would say it's far ahead of the other opponent. Far ahead. Now Akotia or the Nchembo, we are looking for development. Basically, this election is not a normal election that we are going. We already have the president, and therefore we are now looking at someone who can have a link with the president that can get us development. We now have our DCE, and now the people of Akotia have understood. Say no, we don't have to go and get anybody at all to come and be in the lane. We need to get somebody who's from the same trend. So for Bernard Bediako being the MP there, it's well gone down with our people within the Nchembo district, and you see the percentage is going to be very far. Very far. That 53% is even given. We are even looking at 70% for Bernard Bediako.
All right, so thank you so much for speaking to us. We're very grateful. You're from Abotchie. Well, maybe sometime we'll be meeting. We'll be there in Akwitia.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for speaking to us.
You.
All right. Okay. SOMPA 106.5 FM, Forgotten Country. A day who abasses here, Urasifa Atanase, Sasuna Mianka Saminia Evans. And ne, ye be a man of was saying, Onoso Atanase.
Techi manufui Electroland abeja near the Munamuni am upon in Swabo. Wait, Thursday, 10th April 2025. Raya showroom for front a Kumasi Techi Mankwana so.
Yedi Roma sorry dino, and that's a backsword Nedia Nimshe.
Property Samsung, TCL, Media, NASCO TV, AC, fridge, gas cooker, washing machine, deep freezer, home theater, microwave, blender, kettle, rice cooker, and any more papa kahunina. Now when in Bribi, it can for Baku 50, ebenya 15% discount. Any achedie, it's a rabbit idea. Kahu na senyo.
Kweku, minim sawa she. Me kraman nane. Now so ebony show one embasso.
Mane hon sepeno. Ebony condoms comes in different flavors and available in all pharmacies, chemical shops, over-the-counter shops, and pubs. For bulk purchases, contact 055-230-0075. Ebony condoms, Ghana's most pleasurable condoms. Make it worth it.
We got peppermint, strawberry, vanilla, chocolate. We got peppermint, strawberry, vanilla, chocolate.
It only the view is a condom. The condom mulia then it's not on, but it does support as a condom.
21st clinic yes sciatica expert sciatica no o nerves na wo to ase na fa wo siremu na fa wo nansia besi ase ho no se ho techema eno ene ye fa ne sciatica na etimi bubu o to ase ka wo se dwe wo siremu uje ho ba bia enye na no na 21st clinic ba ye adwuma pa wo mu ye ntia baso bo magine wo Ghana ha ene amono ne enya asem ketewa wo mu gi international awards ahodo wo mu gi local awards ahodo na anu nso na wo mu bie the only sciatica research and treatment center in Africa bibrim ha no ebi ni ba bia gi sɛ 21st clinic nko a wɔn de bibiduro ɛna ɛbɛsan ɔyare no masa de machine aka ho ɛyɛ ayaresabea yareɛ bia wotumi de kɔ ne mmom adeɛ baako a wɔn agye din wɔ mu paa no ɛyɛ sciatica ɛna stroke nso wode kɔ a diabetes ne hypertension ne ade Ghana ha baabi a wɔn wɔ hɔ ɛnkran ha sese yɛwɔ Tantra Hill runabout sɛ wofiri ɛnkran ɛɛba yɛwɔ wɔn nsa nifa so wofiri amasaman so na ɛba nso a wɔn nsa bonkum so ɛhɔ na wobɛhu yɛn frɛ 0540 311 311 0540 311 311 na ɛsɛ 21st clinic still wɔn yɛ sciatica expert
tontonte yɛnum nsa ne ɛfa adwen ne ɛfa adwen ampa sɛ na nanu nim sɛ brɛ bi bɛba ama tontina 74 wopa yɛ no simple T74 abɛyɛ aduru tontina 74 ana T74 asa twe yɛadwene asi nananom dodo so sɛdeɛ na dodo bua ma nananom ɛnyare basabasa no saa na tontina 74 ana T74 ɛboa nipadua no ɛma immune support enti obi ɔnom bie no abrɛ bia ne ho dendenden tontina 74 yi nso yɛayɛ no sɛ nsuo krokrowa kama enti baabi a wonam bia wobɛtumi de wade akɔ sɛ me ne wo a anka fii na akuro yi ɛda no nkɔ na wie yɛ wɔ abrɛ a menom T74 sɛ menom tontina 74 a menya hoɔden menom no da bia T74 yi ɛyɛ hahama ɛne yɛde ayɛ na DHC ɛna aframa na yɛ kama saa no T74 ahoɔden ne apɔmuden nko a wokɔ pharmacy ana baabi eto nnuro bia wobɛnya tontina 74 yi bi ato T74 yi ɛnyɛ ma ɔba a wafa afuro ana obi a ɔma nufoɔ ana sɛ obi a onya mfie dumienu ɛtofo mfrɛ 050-162-8931 ɛna 0246-073-498 FDA agye adwadie nkratoɔ yi atom
Abusiafo ekoso amamba kwa baba SOMPA 106.5 FM market yapa. And I've told you, sir, Andy Chai would activate our phone lines. Numbers to reach us on 0260 196064 0260 196065. My guest in the studios today we have Ivan Samo. Works with Nadmo. It's here with us. Oh, so say where die?
Na me catch someone Nadmo.
But some time passed there now or not?
No, I've been with Nadmo before.
And this is no baby South Regulars Debra appointment today they also motion na mo pe
I say akaka.
Wakaka na me wa
eko.
Emre na eko. Emfa
o ma me.
O ma he. But nyame ho. I want you to trust and believe in God.
Oh, but nyame de se na me kan yame asem wa. Oh no your body.
Condom preaching. We want to baby that ora se fare ti say. Prof Bokore.
BBI.
Freshman.
Yeah,
the yabiase. And now nkomo amedi nyina no me gidi pise we follow nkomo no.
Oh yeah.
On akwetia.
So producers no more you good.
Ade bi atofo biara. Okay, so listening to the last conversation with the DC of Akwitia, and then the other voices I played, the interviews I conducted with Rashid Computer Tanko, and of course the deputy organizer of the national organizer of the New Patriotic Party, Ora Chris Asamoah, and then with what we've also put across, she said, "Oh, then I bet me
Oh yeah, dear. Say post no my." And the post shows according to at least Global Info Analytics, Omujide say NDC4 ebefa. Enti yenyina yebehwe senia agrone form. Enti we'll see how it goes. But niema bi ha me kakra. For example, Oshe Ablekumanov, it happened here. Say nkrofo obi timi tu te say ayi anoma eko hete obi maame no abu na hwe fom a enye nyame a nanka maame kra no bibi etimi happen to her in a fatal
because but you should know say currently as we speak now those people have been arrested and charged
and prof no one America see asem so
okay that's fine
so and then Omar Sheda as usual settings government ede yi ya te senia ya che omo a convict omo ye convict omo a ye say I me dem hu ye kra me ka so omo ayi nti na me share da enhwe details no I mean so obi atro say your friend is saying obi tro bibi a che say concerning nti me san hwe mu yi a say conviction ni nyina na ye smoke screen ya charge you almost 6,000 cedis. And they say there, we shame crofo e wo krom ha. Na wo memu omo na wo prepare omo na year. Wo punishment an say e be ma a fine of 6,000 cedis. Na a party mpanifo yi aba betua ma wo. Na wa fa wo ho adi free. And wo hwe we ya. Na wo de kwa kwatia. No. It's a problem because I don't believe say based on Ablekumanov NDC Ekoria city free.
Okay, so let me help you with the discussion and update
That's
you
okay.
because Ablekumanov election violence 8 fined 48,000 Ghana cedis for assaulting Hawa Kumsen and 2 others. But you think, sir, this is not better than DC or Ayawasu West were gone? When
Ayawasu West, there was a whole presidential commission.
And what came out of it?
Your friend said disbanding of vigilante groups. I mean,
were people jailed? Were people sentenced?
And
just like this one?
I'm listening. Nipana omo ye sadie no. So tiase. Police for omo yeshim neade. I know that the government took very decisive actions. The rest of it, in terms of why any those details, no, I'm not able to tell on your BB potting.
But it goes against your party, the New Patriotic Party.
It doesn't go against the New Patriotic Party because that's the security services. It was so in fact, I am aware, say, before a government way ban, they promised some about so
would you sit here and say that the security service then or the committee set up then came out with their report, handed the report to the security services? Would you say that the security services failed in their discharge of their duties?
I won't say that.
So how would you describe it?
What I'm saying is security services normal investigation. Government doesn't do investigation. It's not the government's job to do investigation per se. Security services, and right now, me, I don't like going back too much. There's a government in power right now. They even promise your friend is saying, sir, issue way Ayawaso West, for example, and the onus is on government. Promising say for security forces now or whatever happened to the investigation, they will make sure it's done. Into what are they waiting for? So let's not go back to MPP government. Let's focus on the current government. The current government promises if there are some lapses in the work investigation, the government has all the power to authorize and direct, and the Attorney General and the IGP and all that. To make sure the right things are put. It means pese you too distracted on going back and back and back to near my term. I want to look forward, and the looking forward is on this current government, and the government has just gone through the whole prosecution. Ako amanipo mako shame crofo, a pre-prank crofo, omu wie ya, omu punishment and so omu ntua 6,000 cedis each. That's the punishment. Now here we are.
Evans, I've not invited you into the conversation. Please, let's sanitize the conversation.
I mean, unless anybody who say more NDC there, I'm also a do election crowd, nipa crowd, move to me the almost trash. Unless anybody who and sana Rebecca will be happen. I mean, let's not go there. Ghana phone
and do feel action security services now I think
about you are 6,000 see a shame for say near charge you near mom just 6,000 would you say okay bino so be attack you na ne punishment and say ubi beba about the billing out with 6,000 cedis send and talk idea. I mean, this is what this country is getting to under this government.
So you feel, sir, punishment, is not deterrent enough.
How about I put it to Ghana for we a deterrent, and I'll put it to the people because say no then akwetia honomono. Maybe in a global info analytics why you confident to say NDC be winning because there was no free and fair election in Ablekumanov. And the projections are they will do the same thing in Akwatia. I don't anticipate somebody allow a fair election. I don't anticipate, especially if I made the call back to Ablekumanov. No? The reason why I made the call Ablekumanov is if we punishment in United so koko shrink crofo you be ma 6,000 and crofo betuyama. You think they will stop?
How do you know say amount for the go to SS carry amount?
Massa Abotchie.
I'm asking you, how do you know? Simple question, fair question.
It's not a deterrent. 6,000 cedis.
And in an office and Kasuchi Ben and Comedy more one can no. Ebetimi, I have so deterrent for people to act in this.
On this one, no, I'll skip it because Minye your friends and Minye judge. All I know
because you see judge and now you are criticizing this punishment. So it means that you have an alternative.
May say I won't get into those details because with all due respect, all right. But the bottom line and it says so we could decide. We none punishment none says 6,000 cedis. I don't believe say a good enough deterrent as to what may recommended here. And no, I will respectfully skip. Yeah, skip that question if you don't mind. I will skip it.
All right,
because I just believe say it's not adequate, and it may encourage more people to do these kinds of things.
All right, may I say, Evans Amonchen. Evans,
Prof.
Once again, welcome. Now, your comment on these issues.
Yes, yes, sir. I'm a bit surprised. How were they able to identify themselves? Mona, yes, sir. Konona, ya charge almost 6,000. But let's go back to New York. I said the 6,000 is not the.
Now you were a bit surprised. One would me identify the 8 persons.
Yes.
There were videos circulating to that effect. So this comment you shouldn't make.
No, the point is the video circulating is no. I don't know, but I don't know. They haven't mentioned a particular.
Are you a security expert?
I'm not security expert, but the point is, let's go back to what he said. He said the 6,000 was not deterrent enough. Is that what he's saying? San MP before can. Ni omo kaya no Kumasi court no mo referee say na charge omo. Kumasi at the time a judge is presiding. They went and put themselves out, criminals, when they arrest, they send it to. How comes in now or any pepper stray? Now Crawford were preventing him from spraying pepper. Nyamiadum, minister say, I will make sure I'll fix these people out and place them before the law. Adeba kwesa Ghana ya dem rana ye juma. The level, the veracity of charges is determined by the law, and it is written in our law books black and white. So they pick whatever cost you have to pay according to the crime or the charges levied against you. Into the levies is that they should pay 6,000 cedis. Then the Chelsea higher money. How comes in the baby? Then the how comes to cry. When you are bear man na a ya me journey who can crash someone. I don't need any day a bono. We will see a bono. Oh, now how comes in there? I said because of a perpetration or more be two and who share no so. From that I am who should be at to the sa a bono.
All right, so for the records, now we'll refer to the 2018 Kumasi judge issue where our brother Macho Man be interrupt too and those things. But the fine then was 1,800 cedis each. That was given to them as a punishment. But there was another ruling by Justice Lydia Osei Mafo or no SET bail condition of 20,000 each for the accused, and specific fines amount depending on the charges and the judge's ruling. So Kumasi court fined 4 persons 24,000 Ghana cedis for contempt. So that is the information.
Yes. So you were supposed to provide surety of 20,000 for real, but actual fine in here 1,000 cedis per corporate. 1,000 cedis per corporate. The 24 guys now omuchi 24,000 edi jam. When it papo, yamana 6,000. What I'm trying to say is the fan. Look at what happened in Kumasi at the time. At the time, presiding judge was adjudicating Odi Asem. Namrante Buraho. Yeji 1,000 cedis. When you actually analyze the issue of Howard Quincy, the variety of that tenor, more Howard Quincy or to pepper spray no near to share.
Also Howard Quincy was not beating.
Look at the video.
You have not seen the video. Please, do you have the video? Can you put the video on the screen for us to see? You tell me that Howard Quincy was
look
not
at say and I say you
no, please, I want to see the video. Do you still have the video? So look for the videos and put on the video for our viewers to check whether she was not beating or was not beating.
No spray pepper.
What led to the pepper spray? Then am I pepper spray in the bag? Evans. Okay. For the benefit of our viewers, here on Facebook, you can go over there and take a look from the gates.
No, the point is, Emra also computer can see or call police station hono. Comment or yea. And the man, but nobody.
But to be a commenter was all bono.
Bisa say ya Messi ya bono.
Now the people 2 years. But look for the other videos. Look for the other video.
Do you know what the comment was?
Yeah, that was a
what a comment no. Obi anti comment me.
But you say video no obi to ne sabo no a emra o
na no nipa do tu se kumfu no eko ete no eno de enya bo that time na order from one no mu tiatia no you didn't see
no pepper spray
amanyofo mu nyai sa asem no
no pepper
no every day when I sit here I tell you both MPP and this you stop that. It's a hypocrisy. I don't like that.
Pepper spray no na
when it is yellow, let us make it yellow. When it is green, it should be green.
Me say pepper spray no na ma took a share just to stop her from spraying the pepper.
Ready Jesus Christ. Assemble granny. Evans. Going forward, Akwitia, say you know, what should be the stand of the NDC? Then also we was
asking me ambassador minion NDC for some mama fasun the abani ye we be winning so. Mama fasun je. A police for na ba hododo. So be hard now. Mama handing over him or her over to the police. Because we are in government. We need a peace of mind to develop this country. We need a peace of mind to set up records for our party and for our nations and for our leaders. You to me man you must say no detract our progress no to me sre inu no before the mesramu you are in opposition man don't ever dream say oh call na wa call akaye basa na say oh kaye bibi they will dominate you even domination cry it doesn't make progress and fan koso ma into me sre inu no people say memo bi anya adwen say oh call ake reiteration and I say okay bibi wo mesre enuanoma bifo NDC for them nim so bia mfa adwene say okwa akako ba moma ye hie ho so na ye mo ban ye mo police for man bambom ACP na ye mfa kunimdie no emra fie city na yeji me pa boni sa
na obi be bisa say mukra to test majority am obe parliament there am ade manya wi ade na moni asa bresa ha.
No, it is not about to test, it's about empowering our people. It's about developing the country. We say MP no all the result that goes to him goes to the place. We want to make we are national party. Don't say they can't use national, obviously new. They are not national party. There are places in this country MPP to me Kohoda. Places in this country for about 30 years.
Places like
voter region.
MPP ntimi nko voter region.
Omunfa Kete city da. Omunfa Nwaga city da. One seat.
Na muso muko Ashanti regional city bi o muso munfa da. Ana meboa.
Yeah, and question but we are more national than the NPP.
How nationalistic
yeah, we
is
are,
the
we
NDC
are
more than the New Patriotic Party?
Yes.
You need to prove it.
We are
not
spread across the length and breadth of this country.
Spread across
but at certain places they haven't taken it. We have taken more majority areas than NPP. Intermediate is said na mesre. Nyamiadum. You were more than expected.
Me pacho. But attention has just been drawn. You sure how I come say you know. Me pacho do a replay. Me pacho do a replay for me. Kung Fu Fighter. King. And you say we and your boy. Evans.
Purpose.
More hagging.
Oh, I'm on your four. Evans,
Even say MPP there, peaceful. Yes, I never way.
No, me kasa na how is on YouTube.
Debut.
One shot.
Na me dey say fa o be kebi. Ablekuba. No. Me say Ablekuba. I am also West God by election.
No, no.
A whole sitting member of parliament was slapped.
Chief.
Some judge was slapped.
No.
Oh, you can't say that.
If I into the same category.
Na me fa
meba. A year president here or Tisui. A year mampani. His Excellence. And no be on one and no.
He said it in a contest. Minimum small person will come.
That's only about small person America. But no. Debbie, no, please. I will not allow that. Baby, I will not allow that.
Okay, man.
Please.
Thank you, Prof. So, but all I'm saying is President Yemu, say when it comes to violence, you are second to none.
Yes.
NDC, a year party, violence, a bunny pekum.
One kind of pekum.
Oh, yeah, but me na maker.
Okay.
From PNDC era. So I lived through it, that era. And I saw some of the things.
So when you are talking, I detach the NDC from the PNDC.
Debbie, I will never do that.
The point is, Nyoka Kwano, any
I will train Akramami. So I then I can't and near maybe and I say true near you won't pesmaker.
Hey, son of crap, President Muhammad Yoka. He said it in a contest. Wabra Mukwaya was not Ekayaniam. We also look. Ebasani me. We were born out of revolution. We can do much better.
One castle you can do better. Or say a violence there who you are second to none.
No.
When it comes to violence,
he said it in a contest.
And you are supporting who true support Eddie man some now can say no.
No, what I'm trying to say is we will refer to President Muhammad's statement. Or say we were born out of now you saw what happened 79th
make a revolution I say me Medika because or no one or call back in history or background any identity violence no TMPP there the patrol me bow oh shit near happen war I also was immediately na president who niganampo or friend advice someone set up committee because we enye nature no. This is not the nature of the NPP.
President of Frey? We don't need to advise the president.
Oh, be your advice in the day, no dear. O dear, Mamma Cassan.
To be quite advising.
So, Tiasi.
If I'm so much for
man, Prof, they are making say violence in the NDC for 19 Jehopa, and you can see how I mean, now or Jeho any day. Send a yebu mami or so is a normal hagino, said the Oman Shadanyane, no money and day. This is the nature of the NDC. Fitted. So what you are saying, yeah, and be happy now. Of course, and never to me happen. But be happy now, and it's so celebrity. You have to deal with it. I was West, sorry, I Blake Manoff, happen a president comment, maybe. I think to this point, the president has not spoken about it. Or President Kassa, President Oyaye, may I say,
but action has been taken. But some
action. Chief, President, or a very smooth. No kasaboko ni ade no oni di enema ewase se ne okan na omo revolutionary roots ni ade na show no kasa boko nice ni ade no omo ye enema ye kwakotie yi omo fa sa enema we enko ho because there has to be say ya mko wia Ablekuma North seat no mamon try some ko wia bibia
me da say ma me kwa ma no so na me fa me calls be me fa calls be 2-3 pe e dey e brenetia me yeah, best say a for Fanche me na course I'm a fan. I'll not pick that much course. Let's see. We have our first caller. on the line. You know, come on. Hello, good evening. Good evening.
Yes, boss.
Now, I'm going to say.
Oh, I am here to participate in the Nankadana, no to friend, and we're so on. Oh, I did na. Ni papa, I also yame, abadai tema, Ashanima, Mambo, no, Bemagana, Sundiaba, and Yakene, Adama, Yanko, Compacho, me in the hours. Wait my friend the boo, Anadoli, illicit person.
Wow, Yahoo!
Running Yakupo, Juma now born to say, ye, Kumaba Tamaka Kukunja Tro. I dare you, Juma Papa, make and that. Kai, Yamisha, Papa, Joshua.
Maybe that's it. Yes,
who ye Niaka when you move ever yam. Sabi mpesa MPP mutimo fine pa ade na mu complaining and na police for 5,000 and e wo na sabi say yes ya pass dia na meboa ye mpa confusion bia unu se jo mama de bia nyankopon ne di nkita ho o nyankopon ne nkosia iti jo mama be bia no wo bia ohia asundie this a soldier for 5,000 as a police for 5,000 e wa kotia and I hear that because I'm better police wire 20,000 because they are confusion bia not people move when this now when any share when any winning what lose so we what up among share we need to be share na akopem more to be on what
that's it that's Pastor Benjamin so let's talk to this caller. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, boss.
Me ba cho udini baby akasa free.
Me fa cho from Brighton because I feel Abosokan
boko there.
Me fa cho nyame adom Abosokan boko.
Wada man patriote why?
E da wasipa ne ojuma pa oye. Ojuma na oye no eso Ghana for bebre na ni na Ghana for eso edio. The way a onkoso ebo ojuma se oman Ghana entumpo na obisa opane questions no. Eyepa koso na ejuma fa bo man Ghana.
Medase.
Onim MPP ni no oye youth. Nim say oye youth onyi za. Wow, because oye youth na onyi za na eyese adewe adena etino aya chi ebimo ayene yesi ama ebimo ya find almost 6,000. Yet your man will move and a Delta force, any or invisible forces. Echo a book court demo. Echo ye judge you all dear. OD case. A pramu judge, you know, a manifa window chief. Yeah, find no mono, yeah, find no move. 10 million, 1,000 Ghana cedis. Ayawa so, ABC and net. Omudi asem ye share omu police for atare any military atare omu ko bu amanfo e wa ya so omu tutu amanfo etu no ebe share ne ye tin ho asem bia enti se se dodomani mama ba na BBC atu na etimi ati sankofo ye de omu akoko na ya fine no omu 6,000 eye so di ni obo ni sim e di ma se dodomani
ma menase obi so wechire why ma menase. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Me pa cho wana me ne kase.
Me pa cho we ye unu Felix Bell ahim kwayilo krobo.
Me da say sa wa ba djuma die so, but wait. Etiu.
Me so me da say wa mama kwanya se me so me ntre madwin. Ma me ntia the incoming flag bearer. Honorable Kennedy akompre kon ohini Japan. Delegates. Yes, emebon Ghana ahia djuma. Na honorable Kennedy be mama mebon anya djuma. Felix Adam Kwatema West, incoming first vice. Now, Abochi.
Hey.
Media, and Yama being Yami 1 wow. Sir, your cocoa to a bar. Now, and said that in 1 was because a person now say a DBC and Ra. Now, you come once and say, and yet your Casatia. Now, say, if you have a share, now you come once a man. Reference no yenya the SPN no yenkafantia say you walk from ha na a whole president etimi bie na no ka say ye party ni die yes into trafemu yes kumu na baye enti eba ni into trafemu ni basabasa ya obi ntini ye na se asa open na be president na se niema bi sisi e won na aban mu a esa de anya nwa because what can tell you that say omu de sa na omu tie
all right yeah that's for
say omu ye omu ye NDC for na ye ni omu ye ade no sa na omu tie nti ye ye omu ye e wo omu
Mirase hello good evening.
Good evening Aboji.
Yes sir be fato wana mere ka sai Isaac Kaswa warama patrol you.
Aboji wohu sa chamna president Kaya. Say they were born from way no way. But mumisa ni say we be no pray o PNDC. E me Isaac la mi mumisa no. Say rule ben in omu pray wo PNDC. In omu at this time omu kasa so no mo care to trust them. Omu wine na 50 years.
Hey, baby, omu studio abu nya nkwara asa o.
Me si bisa won so omu wine na no ka PNDC ho. Omu wine no take part in PNDC. Only president no excuse me to say or president to road ben and me see o pray o PNDC o me country Ghana for no mu tie e see don ke tie mo mi say road ben o pray o PNDC me dey PNDC na me o 23 years old.
Hey
yes PNDC 1982 na me o 23 years 79 na me o 19 years na me ko mo na me no mo nam said woman me papa no nka no kura nkyere ho aba PNDC ntino obi asori oso mu die to trash
Sompa FM
we so 4 years the near to trash India we fight for the country we mama for survive our country we now we 23 years 1982 na me do PNDC.
All right,
this almost say we ben no pay o PNDC.
Okay, so we can appreciate your call. Yeah, better was say why Sabrina fa offer any be na ma ko na me pesi kakra Lexta Company Limited woman na me yard toothpaste yard toothbrush e dey abadwaman so kama pa na mpacho say what be kan there ewi na ubetwi na ya call we so dey producer we dey kindly permit me why wa fresh ma me ne ndi nkomo na me ne wi. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, I'm mpacho wani.
If I Paul, because that's St. John's.
Paul St. John's. Pamdada, and a brand shed a knee, and I don't bonnet away.
Kaka make an say. I'm this and this, Macata woman and I can. Now the Omu how I come almost over Yababono, almost over the ma. Now, how I saw Tabu, the Omu and Yanikon. You are my one or Mugu, you someone started Bobomo. They say, I need to place on empty bar. Almost to about baby, which is a call. Now, I don't know how I call it, but a space channel. And yet, Roman and Yanika, one second in car, not almost 1 year and 3 years, not my boon, number 2, my ocean, and consider
Radisson Cow. Lexta Company Limited, I'm the Yard toothpaste, Yard toothbrush. I have a German, so I don't know. Sorry, now we should choose yard toothpaste, yard toothbrush. I don't know if I can say mama. Bomoding. So we do a provision shop ya a hot and a yard toothpaste, yard toothbrush. Come up, Apple say back what we should choose. Maybe we'll see be fit. I'm put a word can cry. I idea be ye free ho. Yard toothpaste, yard toothbrush. Lexta Company Limited. Adaroma. Elmo have a German so. So what me can you read now on can help be to atonwa 050 161 9588. Again, say we come asia 050 1390 338. Makachem se mo amofredo. Me mfa call do. Medima for Herbal Center. Dr. Time Daso, Dr. Time Daso. Dr. Time Daso, Dr. Time Daso. Me patch Dr. Time Daso. Hey, me patch some of brutal, fantastic, amazing. Yare Guancro bia ekwetia wo. Me patch some we do when each na so ya wo besa o yade. Say ya nyuyo ye, say bo sisi na ya wo ya. Sampo no when you see ya de jinsoyi ya na wo so. Oba person fefuro. Na man say dan ko yem mawo. Yare kwankro, typhoid, malaria. Hi, Dr. Time da so. Wabeka wasem nyina de amawo. Wabehwe wo. Na wo do hwe wo de mreto so. Bombarding na friend was 0244 774282. Again 0500 727215. Kaisa wamacha kwan ewo nkran. Pokwase Mayra. Kumase ba hu omo agogo. Bia ni game school ne di hwede mo. Dr. Time da so the Lord is our ultimate healer. Tontina 74 T74. Ebebe atwabore na nam dodo pa wo mo asam ya no mo asabre egina ha. Chese yade kra no esuro yen. Na weina eye tontina fo abomoden yakoye nchi. Akofa sa dodo ibi asade aba. Ahudi din T74 de atoso. Me pacho yare kwankro. Sampo no obi oho a wo se eye mojabroso. Adase the blood sugar arise. Adase we got hepatitis, kidney infections. Adase we ranu ubrebum. Obi oho jinso obechim sa okasa nipa hu a ha nkana e bare nhyɛ dan koyi. Oba bi ozo bunin sa. Oh! Na twiri gira ntimi nkɔ adwuma. Pacho bomodin na kopɛ 20 na 74. So now na so ta dia. Me pacho T74. Ana beka wasema ma. Adwai Food and Drugs Authority for ajatum. Dudum bombarding na friend 024 6073 498. Again 050 162 8931. Na mpacho say uyo bia wa fefro. Wo makoda enufo. Ana say we abofra unye ndi mfie 12 years a bombarding pa edro de emfa unsanka. Electroland Ghana Limited. Hey! Electroland for. I want to call electronics pa. Brand bia wo pe bia de hoda bejadro. Na kai say one more brands no. Nasco, Media, Samsung and TCL. One man to say who now got to ade na yes some 15% discount in addition to say one master no. One pay na pedeng. Any electronics bia wo pe bia no. Electroland Ghana Limited. Techiman, one many bags of the dish anymore. Oh, men Kumasi Station. Kumasi, Obanwamo, Castle Junction, Tech Junction, and Crime. Adentra Barrier, Dansuman Runabout, Industrial Area. Bien Malcolm Plus, the dish anymore. When we were Sunyani, Mankasim, Kepco, Stakradi, and a Tamale. From 0245 949495. Again, read them on 0245 949495. When you have one for also a and that yadi jumedi breo. I have some birthday wishes to do over here. Pastor Joseph JB, Awana International West Africa Director, and ne ayewa woda. God bless you so much. We wish you long life. We wish you good health. We wish you prosperity, and all we pray for is the grace of God to accompany you in your life. Pastor Joseph JB. And again, Charles Abwaje. Was we a taxi driver? We a loyal listener of SOMPA 106.5 FM. And there you are. Adia be abayamanie. Adia be lori akwensia. Adia be mpetuwo. Adia ebeye adie bia edu beko how any amanium. And there you are wudei ye pegu ewo Yesu Kristo dim. And you right Charles Abwaje taxi driver. Loyal listener, you better was say. Sazuna Elder Godwin Akligo, the Church of Pentecost in Sawam District. We understand that you also listen to us very well. Baby Obiano and there you happy birthday to you. God's blessings, protections, and guidance. All of you celebrants, may you celebrate to the glorification of God. Ebusia yedejumedi na baby ye baba sorry so. Na ene 1 year be fie ha. What Prince Ofosu Sefa, one way former CEO, Gifex, and a strong supporter of Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. But before we go, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia and Ra Mubu Sikakra.
Ayo.
Yeah, come on.
SOMPA FM.
And make up Baumia so kakra.
Ade.
Hey, more.
Abotchie.
More.
Oh, me no nyana me mpe sa too much sentimentalism.
No, but mono we are sure say Ghana for pe Baumia. The street no more show street in the pe ba me.
E de enti no mo mpe no.
So wo hwe ken na ho keka. E wo fom ho. Now the to ba me ho keka. E wo street no so fom ho. MPP for mudi ba me aba bo bedi nkudi. We are some say dwen ho. Me pese obeka ho hwe.
Dabi mama nka
bi 1 minute.
1 minute. I ukase ubi ahokeka sort ase ahokeka no eno ready eye policies are make it difference abwan crofo na ekromu ha way. Have we ever had a vice president and were effective to say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia? Mame one.
Would have FCO?
No, just give me.
Would have FCO? Would have
potential no. E amamu ene enkoso ne edwen ho. Enye kasa tintin ento ponko.
Evans, a leading member of the NDC National Communication Team. What's the matrix? 30 seconds.
Nje indi hiniwo abatu ekakatu na oka Yoruba umia ne
pacho dem
we are caretakers leaders for the next 30 years at NDC mehwe Ghana amai
me that same abusha for from a prof Abotchie on behalf of my senior most producer Bright you too. We want to say a big thank you. And school fees, we want to say thank you. Namia madam for be also tell me e want techima no dam kwanso a de chire baby. Ora Peter Mensa Kumbeso. Thank you very much for also listening. And again, my good brother Patrick, my co-host for the show. I want to say thank you so much.